Welcome to Gattsy on Goosebumps, the show in which I review every single Goosebumps book from R.L. Stine's original series. And today we are finding out what happens when you're not careful what you wish for. In Goosebumps, Be Careful What You Wish For, number 12. I must say I'm not a fan of the Tim Jacobus cover art on this particular book. I don't really like the whole pink wash it's got going on. And I think in terms of subject matter, you can pick something a bit scarier than the actual civilian protagonist from the story. It looks more like a Babysitter's Club cover than a Goosebumps one. Tagline is, "It might come true." Not a great tagline. The expression everyone knows is, "Be careful what you wish for, it might come true." You don't really get points for just saying the whole expression. And the blurb is as follows. Make a wish. Samantha Bird is a klutz. An accident waiting to happen. She's the laughingstock of the girls' basketball team, and that mean, rotten Judith Bellwood is making her life miserable on and off the court. Off the court as well. But everything's about to change. Sam's met someone who can grant her 3 wishes. For real. Too bad Sam wasn't careful what she wished for. That's probably why they called it Be Careful What You Wish For. Because her wishes are coming true. And they're turning her life into a living nightmare. So Samantha Bird is being bullied. There's no real way around that. The Judith Bellwood character really does try and make her life as miserable as possible. She's got a hard time with Samantha. She's very tall, she's very awkward, she's very clumsy, and she's, as it says, the worst player on her basketball team. Then one day when she helps a strange woman find her way home, this woman named Clarissa offers her 3 wishes, and off the top of her head, the first one she says is she wants to be the strongest player on her basketball team. Well, flash forward to the next game, and she is the strongest player on the basketball team, because everyone else is tired to the point of near exhaustion. And Samantha's happy with this until she starts to worry that maybe all the other players, including Judith, are just going to waste away until they're dead. She visits Judith in a fatigued state, and Judith correctly assumes that Samantha put a spell on her, and she gets so angry and calls her a witch, and in her frustration, Samantha just wishes that Judith would disappear. Fast forward to the next day, and Judith has disappeared, along with everybody else. There's nobody at home for her, there's nobody at school, there's nobody in the whole town. So she finally uses her final wish to wish everything back to normal, except that Judith thinks she's the greatest person alive. Fast forward to next day, and everything's back to normal, except Judith is almost obsessed with her at this point. She's gone from bullying her to idolizing her, cutting her hair like her, and deliberately mucking up on the basketball court to be more like her, and hiding in her closet at one stage. Needless to say, Samantha Bird should have been careful what she wished for. Should have been careful what she wished for. So Clarissa decides to give her one more wish, which is not really fair. It's nice of her, but she was clearly given 3 wishes and she mucked up all of them. So she has one more wish, and she says, "This has just been a complete catastrophe. Everything I've wished has gone wrong. You've made my life miserable. I wish that I never met you and Judith met you instead." And that's what happens. So it ends with Judith talking to Clarissa, and Samantha Bird turns into a bird. That's Judith's first wish. She hates Samantha Bird that much, she actually wishes that she becomes a bird. It's a strange, not a very feel-good ending, but it's a twist. I always appreciate a Goosebumps book that doesn't have to rely on traditional horror staples. And while the whole idea of 3 wishes and they all backfire is hardly a new one for fiction, it's given a particularly Stein-esque twist in this. Each wish leads itself to a uniquely creepy situation that Samantha finds herself in. First of all, she's might have actually killed the other players on her team accidentally. Second of all, she becomes this lone figure in the whole town. It's really quite effective. And thirdly, you get this completely different kind of fear that this person is obsessed with you and stalking you and doesn't wish you ill, but is far too preoccupied with you, and that's disturbing for any of us. Definitely a very entertaining story, some really creepy moments in there, and like I said, it's not your traditional scary story, but in its own way, it's scary nonetheless. I definitely recommend Be Careful What You Wish For if you're returning to the series. A good example of some of the variety. That's all for this week. Please join me next week, in which I discuss Goosebumps number 13, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Thank you for watching, and as always, please stay spooky.